Hello everybody, it's Redbeard Anubis and welcome back to LSPDFR. Today is court day and we are in full uniform because after court we have to go on shift with the LSSD. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're going to head up to the courthouse and run through what we normally do. If this is your first court day, things on court day operate very differently than how they normally are. Basically, we go to the courthouse, go through all the different court cases, show what everybody's been charged with, and what the final verdicts are, and then that's pretty much it. So, just so you're aware on how these days work. Alright, nope, that's not it. That's it. That's how I get my pad. Alrighty, court cases, here we go. Let's go ahead and start with, Hines. Hines on Spanish Avenue was driving under the influence, possession of marijuana, possession of MDMA, possession of stolen property. Got a total of 1 year in prison. 1 year in prison was for the marijuana. Wow. Property and everything else. 9 months, suspended license and granted probation for driving under influence. Marijuana got a year. That's ridiculous. I just want to say that. Tom Corleone had a warrant for arrest. His warrant made him get 2 years in prison and fined $3,000. So there it is. Kate Andrews was fined for careless driving and found guilty. She was also arrested for possession of fentanyl, $5,000 fine, and 4 years in prison. Wow. Carlos Casanova speeding under 15. He was fined $190 for that, and then he was arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of methamphetamine, illegal possession of a firearm, failure to present a concealed carry permit, obstruction of justice, not guilty. Wow. Resisting arrest. He had a total of 9 years, 2 months in prison, and fined $10,063. Lordy, that's terrible. Mike Chavone. This guy got 14 years in prison and fined $15,106. Possession of heroin, illegal possession of firearms, public intox, resisting arrest, warrant for arrest, aggravated kidnapping, which was the biggest charge, and brandishing a firearm. Gotta love it. So aggravated kidnapping was the biggest fine as well as the biggest sentence. So Greg Green, careless driving and failure to yield. He was fined for the careless driving. He probably pled on that one and was found not guilty on the failure to yield. So there's that. Molly Keyran. I'm going to say Keyran. Molly Keyran was found guilty of possession of PCP, possession of fake or driver's license or ID, and resisting arrest. Fined $4,528, 6 years, 2 months in prison. This girl was a young girl that was trying to buy alcohol with the fake ID, and she got 6 years in prison for her stupidity. Well, carrying PCP and everything else, but still, possession of fake ID, 6 months? What? It's ridiculous. All because she wanted to buy some beer at 19. Not worth it, folks. All right, Hideo. He was evading arrest, leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, and possession of a stolen vehicle. License suspended. So I've said this before, but I'll say it again. So the suspended license happens after you serve your prison time, if you get any. So 1 year, 7 months in prison, and then his license will be suspended for 28 months. So that is gonna be wow. Almost 2 years, 4 months. Jeez. Leaving Steven accident, he got a year for that. That's where a year comes in. And then possession of stolen vehicle only got 7 months for that. Wow. Lance Luck. $8,000, 3 years in prison, possession of heroin, and the warrant for arrest. So he went for the warrant, probation on the drugs. Possession of fentanyl, evading arrest, and strong arm robbery for Kames John. He got 9 years, 10 months in prison for that and fined $10,875. James Crow, strong arm robbery, fined $5,000 and 2 years in prison. Mitch Raines, which was our last patrol, granted probation on both and just fine. Wow, that's surprising. Mia Wallace. She was revoked of her license, but granted probation on that. Is 1 year in prison for the possession of fentanyl, possession of LSD, and resisting arrest. Resisting arrest, she got 6 months, and evading arrest. So she didn't have a good attorney. The other guy did. Harry Thrushway. This is our warrant pickup. No, this is the warrant pickup from the traffic stop last episode. He held up for the traffic fine, which is fine. And then Harry Thrushway had a warrant for arrest, and he got 3 years in prison for his warrant. Okay, then we go here. So I have to go out and go back in. I think there's only, Shane Fokker, last guy. He was not a very long court day, honestly. This is going to be a very short video for you guys. Possession of PCP, illegal possession of a firearm by a felon, and warrant for arrest. He had 8 years in prison and fined $12,000. Wow. Okay. So that's all the court cases, which actually, considering what we normally have, that's really not too much. The retro patrols were a lot of fun, but as you guys know, we are going back to regular. We're going back to regular vehicles this session, and then after next court day, we're going to head back to retro and do them again because I got more to show. We got a lot of vehicles in this game that we haven't gone through yet that I really want to do, but I really wanted to do retro as well, so I figured, why the heck not? Let's just do it. So I'm going to be doing them alternate until the retro vehicles run out. I have far less retros than I do actual normal ones, so we'll see what happens. And if I don't do a department during a session, is because I don't have any vehicles pending for them. If you guys do want to see a department over again, and I have not done that department in a while, make sure you let me know in the comments below, because that's the best way to do it. Other than that, guys, short video today, but I hope you guys did enjoy watching. I do these videos for those who want to know what are actual outcomes from court cases. Like, do they actually get jail time? Do they, like, some people wanted to know, so I made a specific day because I used to include this at the end of every episode, but figured some people didn't want to watch that, so I made it just a day for you. An extra little thing at the end of everything that's done, and I think that worked well. On that note, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy watching, and of course we shall see you on the next video where we go ahead and patrol LS with the LSSD, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful evening.